Even good things can become idols, and that's a problem. Could be your spouse, your kids, things that should have a high priority in your life, just not above God. So why is idolatry bad? First of all, whenever there's something more important than God, that's a sin. It breaks the first commandment, which says to put nothing above God. Notice God didn't start with murder or adultery or stealing or even the Sabbath. God's very first commandment, the most important one, was to put nothing above Him. God's 10 commandments aren't just a suggested moral code to live by, they are actually commands from Him. They were given as laws to the Israelites, and they still apply to us today. Second, the consequences of idolatry were very serious in the Old Testament. Deadly serious, actually. Exodus 22:20 tells us, anyone who sacrifices to any god other than the Lord must be destroyed. That's pretty strong. Exodus 25 says, you must not bow down to them or worship them, referring to idols. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, who will not tolerate your affection for any other gods. I lay the sins of the parents upon their children. The entire family is affected, even children in the third and fourth generations of those who reject me. Yikes! When we put other things ahead of God in our life, we are actually rejecting Him. Now, the NIV translation says, generations of those who hate me. This is serious business, folks. Third, idols in our hearts are hurdles in our walk with God. We can trip over them a lot. We've got to learn to jump over them and get them out of the way because they separate us from that relationship that God wants to have with us. This is so critical, and it's so easy to be distracted or confused or to think it really doesn't matter. What matters is making God first in our lives.